I saw something that I thought is really fucking good, dude, as well. Okay. Everyone, if you listen to our very first minisode, you will know that this was my favorite trailer of 2019.
Oh, yeah.
And that is The Wild Goose Lake. A Chinese neo-noir, on the run, man on the lamb, fugitive thriller.
Why is the man on a lamb?
He's just kind of standing on the land. So this takes place at the Wild Goose Lake, which is just outside of Wuhan. No connection to other things that have happened in Wuhan as of late. Yeah, it's outside of Wuhan.
Cool.
Which is kind of a interesting coincidence. But you basically you have this main story about a gangster that's on the run. All the cops are hunting him, and you don't really know what happened. You basically see him and another girl talking for a large section of this movie, trying to figure out what the next move is. And they're in like the same location the whole time. Almost the whole time they're at the same exact location. But you get to see the rest of the story, all the moving parts that kind of led up to where they're at now, kind of unfurl in the background of stuff. There are these moments of incredibly intense violence scattered throughout the film. And then there are these moments that are just very strange. That I don't know how to describe. Like, if you have seen them, I can mention, what about this scene? And you'll be like, yeah, what was up with that? This is it is a little bit of a weird movie. I think more than likely this will end up being lower on my list towards the end of the year. Right now it's my number one because I was very impressed with it. I don't think it's going to land for a lot of people, though.
So, question on that. Do you think it's going to... movies that are currently on the list will surpass it over time? Or do you just think that, like, your number one right now won't be...
I don't know on that. It's
Who
definitely...
knows what we'll even get for the rest of the year.
That's true. That's true. I don't know where this is going to end up towards the end of the year. I really, really did enjoy it, though. There are certain moments that really, really stuck with me, but there are also ones that that are not different from other movies. So there are similar uses of like little moments of intense violence with like quiet moments in between in Nicholas Refn's Drive. It's not as good as Drive, though. There are wonderful like kind of chase sequences and like hideouts in The Fugitive. Is it as good as The Fugitive? No. But it's still good. And I think that's a good thing going into it, is knowing that there are a lot of movies that do similar things better, but it doesn't mean that it does those things badly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I want to bring expectations down for this movie, because yes, it is my number one, but if you get way too hyped going into this movie, as the fucking trailer easily can get you way too hyped. It is not as good as a movie as the trailer had me believe. But it is still really good.
Like if you had to compare it to another film,
it's somewhere between The Fugitive and Drive.
Okay. That's just, I feel like that's so...
But it also has, prominent in a lot of, like, kind of contemporary Asian cinema and how they do fight scenes. There are scenes like that in it, you know? Things that are reminiscent of the hallway fight in Oldboy.
I literally was just thinking that.
Exactly. There are bits and pieces here and there that are reminiscent of other things that are still good and polished in this. I really liked it. It was very interesting. It was juggling kind of a lot of things. And I think for some people, some of the balls that it's juggling will probably like fall down and kind of mess up the flow. But for me, it all kind of stayed in this perfect balance. I could see where some of those might shift and people might not like all how they fit together, but I don't know, it just kind of all fit right into place for me. I liked it.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it. I just wish... I don't know. That'll do it for that review. You can click right here to watch one of our weekly mini episodes, or...
Oh, it's me. Or don't do that.
No.
Like and subscribe.